Made a trip out here to my compost. Dropped off some coffee grounds, some kitchen scraps, some tea bags, and just figured I'd just throw them in the compost here. And old moldy pretzel. Yeah, just figured I'd go ahead and get some stuff out here. I've been bringing stuff out periodically. I brought a bowl, a baggie with some stuff in it. But my compost pile, let me back up so you can see it. It changes, it grows, decomposes, becomes good dirt. It's done a lot of decomposing over the past few months. I bring out cardboard and wood pieces. Of course, you can see how some of these wood pieces, see how they're doing. They're got all kinds of fungus and stuff growing on them. Pieces and parts just molding, and like a lot of this wood just becomes spongy. There we go. There's a big piece of wood right there. But you can see how bugs have eaten through it. Stuff like that. All kinds of different pieces. This was a part of one of them. But you can see how it's falling apart and decomposing. That's wonderful. That's what you want. You want your wood to just fall apart like that. You want it to be, it's like a sponge. It's holding moisture in. That's what you want. You want it to do that. And there's all kinds of wood pieces and parts out here, sticks, things like that. Sometimes I go around the yard and I pick up sticks and I'll just put them on the compost pile. Other times I just put them back here on the piles of brush to either be burnt or just let it become another compost pile. I mean, look at this one right here. That piece of wood. Look at it. Just like a big old sponge. And I'm gonna say this thing's maybe 3 foot tall, maybe 10 foot across each direction. A lot of good compost dirt up in that spot. I've got other areas back here too that I've been working on. Let me see if I can wander back here. I've also got my little trailer here that's got dirt from one of my old 4x8 squares, and I'm going to put that in a new 4x8 raised bed spot. So it'd be this stuff from my compost pile, and other things that I add to it as well. I've got, I don't know if you can see it, but back there's a big pile of, well, it's a wood pile, that's what it is. While I was trying to show you that, my foot went in a hole. That's the problem with animals. They'll dig little holes and you don't even know they're around. But this is all wood. Old wood that was piled up that we used to burn. Some of it may still be burnable, but most of it's gotten to the point to where it just needs chopped up and turned into a big old compost pile. But a lot of this will be broken up and put into a raised bed, or actually a bunch of raised beds. See, down there's my compost pile. And all of this stuff, these piles have really gotten shorter too. I think what's happening is all the sticks are, especially what's on the bottom down there, are starting to decompose and becoming soft and they're crunching up. So these things, there's another one right here behind me. So all this one's newer than the other one, so it's higher. But I've got a lot to do, a lot to think about when it comes to my gardens this coming year. So it's probably rabbits. I've seen rabbits out here. I bet there's rabbits living in these things. What the rabbits do is they climb up underneath and then they dig holes down. So they've got a nice shelter, protection. They can come up out of their hole and they can hide in there, hide from the hawk that's been around looking for food. They can hide from coyotes and other critters and things. Yeah, now that winter, well, I guess it's not even sure if it's really winter yet or not, but now that the leaves are off the trees and everything and the vines, it's going to be easier for me to get in here and do work and to prepare for my gardens this coming year. Do some cleanup work. Bunch of old wood there. Bunch of old concrete stuff. I'm gonna have my the property what do they call it, surveyed again, or surveyed. It's been surveyed before, but it needs surveyed, a current survey, I guess you could say, so that I can know exactly where my property boundaries are. And this thing here, this old, used to be a dog pen, but I think I'll just tear this down and just salvage the pieces and parts out of it that I can to rebuild. I'm going to rebuild I'm going to build a rabbit hutch, but I'm also going to do a chicken coop. So I've got some other stuff down in there I'm going to get to. Different pieces of wood. A lot of this wood back here, and there, and then a lot of the wood I have up in my shed is going to be repurposed, turned into a probably chicken coop, maybe. So, all right. I don't know what else to say. I just making a quick video and coming out and putting stuff in the compost pile. Right here at my feet, this was, let me move back so I can show you. If y'all have watched any of my previous videos, y'all would know that right there was a big compost pile. Where is it? Yeah, right here was another compost pile, and then over there was another compost pile, and then right there was another compost pile. A lot of that's been used in my gardens, and a lot of it's just decomposed and become what looks like grass and ground. That one back there, that's like a pile of wood, actually, covered up with droppings from the trees and junk, stuff like that. But I've got different things I got to get done back here. All right, I'm testing out my camera because for some reason it didn't want to do high definition, so I changed it to a slightly different video format. My phone has been telling me I'm using up storage space, and I think what it is the network that the phone companies built. I think the phone companies want us all to get new phones, I guess you could say. So they want us to get new phones. They want us to spend that little extra money, and, and all that stuff. They want to lock us in for another 3 years on something. I'm like, I think this happens way too much. All right, I'm going to turn this around. So anyway, it's a nice day. I wanted to come out and you know, just do another video and show you what I'm going to be doing on my I probably won't be doing it for another month or two, but working getting in the gardens and everything and doing a little more preparing, and also the compost and the wood piles and stuff like that. I've got other projects I'm working on and things I need to do that are a little bit more important than this. Okay, for a moment there I forgot which camera I was using. My phone's got one on the front and one on the back. Yeah, I got some cars to work on too. Anyway, give me some thumbs up, you know what to do. Subscribe. Talk to you later. I don't know why, but every time I come outside, my nose starts running. It's a little chilly out here. All right, talk to you later.